let's get strong. Grab your dumbbells and let's go. Killer bees, let's get moving and grooving. Go ahead and have your dumbbells completely out of the way and let's get started with some arm circles with high knees. Nice and gentle while we are getting moving, because you guys, today is all strength all the time. We don't have to move fast at all if you don't want to. And really, even if you do, we're not going to. You know, that's the great thing about an all-strength workout. It actually feels kind of relaxing to take it at a more gentle pace sometimes. You guys, welcome to the workout. I'm Paula B., your best middle-aged fitness friend. And around here, I get very enthusiastic because we are making peace with our menopausal bodies. And honestly, one of the very, very, very best ways to make peace with your menopausal body is to do some strength training like we are doing today. This is fundamental work, emphasis on the word fun. I've got a great, super straightforward, I mean, they're complex exercises, but it's not really a complex workout. I've got the handy dandy gym boss here set for 40 seconds. We're gonna do all of the exercises for one interval, and then we're gonna go through the circuit 3 times. Honestly, it's kind of like classic bodybuilding, and there's nothing about it that's gonna be too much. Today is a moderate day for me. I've got my moderate dumbbells. I am not trying to do a lot. I'm not trying to go heavy. I'm not trying to push myself too hard at all. And that's good no matter what you're trying to do. Let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers. No matter what your goal is, a moderate workout like I am demonstrating today has its place in your routine. Now here's the thing, because this is just straight up strength training, you could really, really, really easily turn this into a push day. Go heavier on your weights. Like, that's all you have to do to push the work. The workout itself, I mean, again, they're complex exercises, which means that we're moving like multiple muscle groups at a time, but there's nothing inherently pushy or moderate-y about any of the exercises. This is a very versatile workout. You can come back to it on a push day, or you can do it on a moderate day. I just happen to feel like being moderate today. I didn't want to go too heavy, so I'm not. My friends, this workout, I'm looking forward to it, truly. I like to move kind of slowly sometimes and really think about where my body is in space and time and really think about getting strong. Let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes, making sure that you're moving your muscles through their full range of motion. No matter how heavy or light you're going with your dumbbells today, and by the way, depending on what you have, I mean, today might need to be a push day because the only dumbbells you have are heavy for you, or today might need to be a moderate day because the only dumbbells you have are moderate for you. It's why I actually really like to have a variety of dumbbells so that I've always got something to choose from. The dumbbells that I use there's always a link in the description. I've got them at Amazon and I absolutely love them. They've been super durable and super versatile for everything that I want to do. But the thing about getting strong, my friends, you know, I get asked this question all the time. Because I talk all the time about moderate workouts, I get a lot of confusion, honestly, about, well, how in the world am I toning my body? How am I getting any benefit at all from moderating, from having a gentle workout that doesn't feel like a big push? Well, I'm going to tell you all about that while we get going. Go ahead and grab your dumbbells. As mentioned, I've got the timer set for 40 seconds. There is no rest today, so take everything at a pace that works for you. We're starting off with triangles. We're going to have our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. We're going to have our dumbbells starting here at our chest. One hand is going to go up overhead while we roll the other one down the side of your leg. Let me listen for my dumbbell, or not my dumbbell, my gym boss. You guys, I've got the gym boss down on my leg again today, which means that I'm going to have to think about it. We're going back and forth from side to side. In 40 seconds, I honestly do not anticipate getting more than maybe a couple of these done. And that really is the point today. When it beeps again, we're doing wide open high knees, which is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Going to open up our hands wide while bringing up one high knee at a time. Now here's the thing about a moderate workout like today, where you are thinking to yourself, oh, this isn't going to give me any kind of benefit. I'm not getting anything out of this because my dumbbells are kind of light and we're moving kind of slow and we're not doing too much. Here we go, the wide open high knees. So wide open with one high knee. Your elbows are staying just about shoulder height, which is the tricky part. And I think this exercise right here kind of tells you everything you need to know. Do you feel the work? Yes, you do. If you feel feel some kind of work, you are working your body. My friend, there is always, 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 always benefit to be had from any exercise that is not injuring you. Not injuring you is way important. When it beeps again, we're doing deadlifts with front raises, feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider, back super straight, super strong, core pulled in tight. We're gonna roll those dumbbells right down the front of your leg. Booty doing all the work here. Squeeze that booty to bring your hips back forward, and then front raise with both dumbbells right in front of you. Really, really thinking about your core on this one, my friends. Core pulled in tight keeps your back nice and straight. Core pulled in tight helps you bring those dumbbells up to just about shoulder height directly in front of you, palms facing the floor. When it beeps again, we're gonna do a side kick press up. Again, exactly what it sounds like. Today is just enough work for your body and your brain. There's coordination, there's balance, so here we go. While we're kicking out to the side, that same hand is pressing up overhead. Side kick press up. Whew. Really thinking about your balance, thinking about your core, thinking about not going too fast. This particular exercise kind of feels like cardio, especially if your dumbbells aren't super duper heavy. You could go faster, but you don't need to. Every time you're moving your body, you are getting stronger. You are getting benefit from moving, especially this whole part where we're balancing and pulling in our core. When it beeps again, feet are going to be real close together. Hands are going to be up but out at an angle. We're forming the letter Y. Here's our letter Y. And why? Because we're twisting. So you're twisting down, oh my gosh, and trying to reach the opposite hip. Now, you can bend over a little bit. I'm not really bending very far. I'm really focusing on having one hand up overhead while I'm twisting my torso. This, my friends, plenty complex for how simple the movement is. I know you feel this in your shoulders, but also in your abs and obliques. When it beeps again, we're doing step back punches. Can you imagine what we're going to do for step back punches? Yeah, we're gonna step back and we're gonna punch. So hands come down. While you step back, we're punching forward. Same hand, same foot. So it's not across your body. Sometimes I do these across your body. Sometimes I don't have the wherewithal to do that. And today was not a wherewithal kind of day. While you're punching forward, because palms are facing, or knuckles rather, are facing each other at your chest here. And then your palm is going to face the floor when you're punching out. So it's a rotation up through your arm and your shoulder. Every single muscle in your arm is doing this work while, of course, you are balancing and using your glutes to step back. When it beeps again, we're doing front kick curls. Literally exactly what it sounds like. Elbows locked into your waist. We're going to front kick while we curl up. Now, you can move much faster with your arms than you kind of can with your legs on this one. This, again, we're really just taking it at a pace where we're getting some work done. This is one of those exercises that I always notice when I've used moderate dumbbells. I'm always like, I could have gone a lot heavier on biceps curls, but you don't have to go heavy. In fact, having moderate weights is a really important step in your getting strong journey. When it beeps again, we're doing cross-body crunches, which means that your weights are going to be right here at your shoulders. We're going to bring up one knee. Here we go. Weights at your shoulders, elbows pointed forward. Your knee is going to cross your body, and then it's going to tap the same elbow on the same side and then down. So you're crunching up that knee to elbow, and then knee to elbow, and then down. So across your body, right in front of your body, and down. Lots of balance work to be had here. Lots of ab and oblique work to be had here. A little bit of grunting, you know, at this point, just because the body weight part is hard enough. When it beeps again, we're doing side kick peekaboos. Hands about as tall as your head, so your elbows are about shoulder height. You're going to have your elbows real close together. Oh my goodness, falling out. Good thing. Elbows are close together and then far apart. While they're far apart, we're kicking out to the side. This is how we're working our booty today with absolutely no squats, is by having our legs kicking out to the side, engaging the entire hip and glute complex, not just your glutes like we kind of do sometimes with the squats. You guys, this was the entire circuit. You have now seen every exercise that we're going to do today. So when it beeps again, we are doing triangles. Hands are going to be right about your chest height. doggies. One of them is going to go up overhead while we roll the other one down the side of your leg. Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Not quite a bit wider than hip width apart, honestly. And then down we go. Your hip juts out, and then you're using your inner and outer thigh, your abs and obliques, and your quadriceps and hamstrings to pull yourself back up. A very complex exercise that doesn't really have a lot of complexity to the movement. The movement itself is very simple, but you are using every muscle in your body. Now here's the thing. If today is a moderate day for you and you are, we're almost halfway in and you're thinking, holy moly, this feels like a push. Here we go with wide open high knees. My friend, drop your weights down. It's totally okay. Here's why this is such an important part of your strength journey. One of the things that your muscles need to learn when we first get started moving, I know everybody wants to go for, I want to get strong, I want to get toned, I want to, put on some muscle mass. Your muscles work in a couple of different ways. One of the ways that your muscles work is endurance work. One of the ways that your muscles work is strength or power work. When it beeps again, by the way, we're doing deadlifts with front raises. When we work with lighter weights, whether we're doing a lot of reps or not, normally we think of endurance work. Here we go with deadlifts. Normally we think of endurance work as having really light weights with lots of reps. This is kind of its gentler cousin on our way to doing power work with very heavy weights, very few reps, and really working on muscle power. We're still working on muscle endurance and working up to power. It's like a sliding scale. You don't just do one or the other. There's in between also. When it beeps again, we're doing those side kick press-ups, making sure that we're breathing. Core is pulled in super tight for the entire workout. And here we go with the side kick press up. Thinking about your balance, thinking about a pace that is working for you. I notice that my heart rate has actually come up like it always does. It's a workout. We are working. No matter how much or how little we are working, no matter if it's a moderate day or a push day, there's always sweat to be had, my friend. We are always working. When it beeps again, we're doing those twisting Ys. But thinking about having your core pulled in. Also, really foundational stuff. When you move at a moderate pace like this, relatively slowly. Here we go with those twisting Ys. Oops, feet are actually close together. So up into the letter Y and twist. Oh, trying to reach your opposite hip. Whew, doggies. This one got tricky and tough, as it always does. Anytime we are twisting, anytime we've got our hands up over our head, anytime we've got something heavy, even heavy-ish in our hands, we are working and we are getting strong. Step back punches are next. When it beeps again, we get to bring our hands down, making sure that you're breathing, making sure that your core is pulled in tight and you're still using excellent form. Hands down, and here we go. Step back punch. And step back punch. You feel the challenge of throwing yourself off balance. When we've got both feet planted together, your body is just about as sturdy as it gets. Not when they're close together, but when they're about hip width apart. You've got your center of balance, your center of gravity, right in the middle of your body. As we step back, all of a sudden, your core has to do some work. We're off balance, and you can feel that. You will feel it in your lower back later if your core is not pulled in tight and doing its job. When it beeps again, we're doing front kick curls. Excellent job. Elbows are locked into your waist. And here we go, curling up with a front kick. Now this is actually almost like a front raise on my leg. I'm not bringing my knee up and then kicking forward. I'm bringing my entire leg up, really engaging the quadriceps and hip flexors. This is actually excellent work for your knees. This is a great way to make a knee-friendly workout, a knee strengthening workout. When it beeps again, we are doing cross-body crunches, where our hands are just about shoulder height and elbows pointed forward. You're going to bring one knee up to your opposite elbow and then to that same elbow, and then down, across your body, same side of your body, and down. I'm gonna move a little bit slower because I feel my heart rate has come up as it does, but I'm keeping today moderate, my friends. It could be a push day by trying to do more in each interval. It could be a push day by lifting heavier. It could be a push day in a couple of different ways. And I'm trying to make sure that today is just enough. When it beeps again, we're doing those side kick peekaboos. Hands are doing peekaboos. Legs are doing side kicks. Elbows about shoulder height. Elbows closed. Elbows open. There's absolutely no rest in this exercise. There's no position that doesn't feel like work, and I can feel my face making that, oh, this is work face, you guys. This is the end of round 2. We're going to do all of our exercises one more time. Our classic bodybuilding work here. 3 rounds, just about 10 reps on each round. Doing such a good job and getting super strong. When it beeps again, we're going right back to those triangles. Feet wider than hip width apart. Go ahead and put your hands down for a quick second. Give yourself a break. You know I am. Hands at your chest. Down we go while the opposite hand goes up. Really thinking about pulling in your core, making sure that your abs are doing this work. At this point in the workout, no matter if you are pushing or moderating, your body's going to get tired. That is actually the point of this work. This is how we get strong. By having our bodies do enough work that they have to make some adaptations. When it beeps again, we're doing those wide open high knees. The way we get strong is by asking our muscles to do a little bit more than they want to or than they would do normally. So elbows are about shoulder height. We're opening up wide, bringing up one high knee at a time. Shoulders are feeling this work. If your elbows aren't quite shoulder height, that's still totally okay. No matter how you're modifying, moderating, which isn't a word. I bet you anything. In the captions, it probably says motto muttering. That's totally fine. No matter how you're doing this workout, my friend, you are getting plenty of benefit and you are getting strong. When it beeps, we're doing those deadlifts with the front raise. Feet about hip width apart. Push your hips back, 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 back. Pull your hips forward, 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 forward while squeezing your glutes. And then front raise. Making sure that your core is pulled in. Here's the thing. Here's what happens when we get to this point in the workout, where your core is getting tired, your shoulders are getting tired, your glutes are getting tired. It's been a good amount of work, but we still have a couple more exercises left. When we don't pull in our core, other muscles start volunteering. Oh, I'll help out. When it beeps again, we're doing the side kick press up, by the way. When other muscles, who are not supposed to be prime movers, here we go with the side kick, press up. For example, your lower back. Sometimes your inner and outer thigh, sometimes your neck muscles, depending on what kind of exercise you're doing. These helper muscles are like, oh, I'll totally do the work, but they're not supposed to do the work. And then they get super sore. And over time, even if they don't feel super sore right after the workout or for very long afterwards, over time, they start taking on work and then you get injured. When it beeps again, we're doing those twisting Ys. This is how injuries occur, my friend, by not pulling in our core and not having excellent form. Twisting Ys, feet are close together. Oh my goodness, I really could have called this one the finisher. Had I thought this through, I might have made this the last exercise, except I did think it through and I knew that those peekaboos were gonna feel especially tough. And that's why I put these right in the middle of the circuit so that we didn't go back to back on twisting Ys and peekaboos. You are so welcome. When it beeps again, we're doing those step back punches. My friends, sometimes I get in the middle of a workout and I realize that maybe I didn't think everything through. I knew this was gonna feel like work. Of course it does. Here we go with those step back punches. Step back and punch. Step back and punch. This is how we get strong. We push a little, not even have to have a push day. A moderate day is still more work than you'd be doing if you were sitting on the couch. It's still more work than you'd be doing without lifting some kind of weight. There's so much benefit to be had every time we do any kind of work. When it beeps again, we are doing front kick curls. Awesome job making sure that we are still breathing, still smiling. I know this got tough. Here we go with those front kick curls. Elbows are locked into your waist because, my friends, when your biceps get tired and you start swinging your arms all over the place, that's actually how we get shoulder injuries. As mentioned, there are always other muscles that are willing to volunteer for work that isn't theirs. So thinking about excellent form every time. Maybe you're not doing as many reps as I am, and that's totally okay. You might also be doing more, totally okay too, unless you've turned this into a cardio workout, in which case that was an interesting choice, my friend. When it beeps again, we're doing cross-body crunches. And the thing about turning this into a cardio workout, here we go. Cross your elbow, or excuse me, your knee is crossing your body to touch your elbow, and then on the same side, and then down. You can always make the workouts work for you. I mean, I make a joke, but I understand that some of you actually wanted this to be a cardio workout, and you're making it your own, and that's totally fine. What I will ask of you, though, is to make sure that you're using excellent form and you're getting out of it what you want. Not just moving fast because you think you have to move fast to lose weight, or you think you have to push hard to get some body shaping results. Making sure that you're moving in a way that you are getting what you want from it. Here we go with those side kick peekaboos. Oh, for the last time. This is the end of our circuit, and my friends, when it beeps again, we are done. But I know you know, if you are not new around here, that we are not quite finished. I have one final thing for us. That is absolutely going to be the hardest thing we are doing today. Even on a moderate day, I like to challenge us. A little bit of balance work. You know we're coming down in a drinky bird. We're going to hold the drinky bird for the 40-second interval. I'm going to stand on my left leg. If that ends up being too tough for you, my friends, put both feet on the ground and do a bent over fly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to be on one side, come down into a drinky bird, and then we're flying our hands out to the side. Find something to stare at for your balance, thinking about your toes pointing down, squeezing from your glutes. The leg that you're standing on is soft but strong. You're squeezing from the middle of your back to bring these weights out to the side. Hips both pointing towards the ground. Back is excellent and straight. Core is pulled in tight. When it beeps again, I'm going to stand up briefly. Going to change legs. And then we're going to change exercises also. Rather than a fly, we're going to be doing triceps kickbacks. So come on down into that drinky bird. We're going to row it on up. Kick them on back. Getting those triceps built up today too. And then row them down. So dumbbells come up to your armpits, back to your hips, armpits again and down. Thinking about excellent form. Where are your hips? Where are your toes? How strong and soft is the leg that you're standing on? The next time it beeps, my friends, is the last time it's going to. We're going to put these dumbbells down. Oh, and we're going to be super, super happy with getting strong today. Oh my goodness. Dumbbells all the way away. Timer gets turned off because I was having trouble hearing it anyways. As I do, let's go ahead and do some arm circles with some tappers. Oh my goodness. My friends, I know you noticed, that was work today. I know that sometimes when, like, right after a workout, you almost feel a little bit weak, like my arms feel a little shaky, a little bit noodly. But later, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, maybe after doing this kind of workout for a couple of weeks in a row, a couple of months in a row, you're going to notice that you've gotten stronger. That is the real benefit to be had. Any one workout, you don't have to go slow, you don't have to go fast, you don't have to lift heavy, you don't have to lift light. You just have to keep doing workouts again and again over time, and you can get as strong as you want to be, my friend. Go ahead and do some arm openers. Ah, that chest stretch, doesn't it feel good in your armpits? Oh my goodness. And then, close it up. Give yourself a big hug and a pat on the back because you did such a great job today. Oh my goodness. Now here's the thing, if today was a push day for you, I've got a little bit more strength training. I've got a video here on screen that's a little tiny bit more, a couple more minutes. If today was a moderate day for you, I wholeheartedly encourage you to cool down more. I've got a nice extended cool down here available for you. Really bring your heart rate back down, really stretch your whole body out. No matter what you choose, my friend, thank you so, so much for working out with me today. Make sure that you click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.